Luis Olmedo era a Torino al Circolo Magico Bartolomeo Bosco per una conferenza organizzata dall'Università Magica Internazionale Damaso Fernandez e abbiamo colto l'occasione, io ed Alberto, per andare a trovarlo presso le Magie di Merlino. Ecco a voi il video.
Ciao a tutti, oggi siamo qua con Luis Olmedo da Malaga che è in zona per il suo tour di conferenze sulla Black Art, di cui magari parleremo dopo. Iniziamo con la più classica delle domande. Luis, how do you start with magic?
I started 12 years ago, more or less. I like magic when I was a child, but I remember just before to start the university, a friend of mine made me a trick. And
do you remember what trick?
Yeah, Chicago opener.
Ah, really great.
The Chicago opener. It was great. It was really great. And I was astonished, and I thought I need to learn that. And here I am.
Who were your teacher? How do you learn?
At first, in the three first years, myself.
Okay.
I learned myself. I bought a lot of books, everything that I could read. I studied, and after 2-3 years, I have the influence of Danida Ortiz, Manu Montes, Rubiales, so many magicians that it's very near from my house in Malaga, and I have the luck of live very near of them.
What are the aspects that you love about card magic and coin magic?
Yeah, I prefer coin magic and card magic, but I really like everything that it's close up.
Okay.
Everything in close up magic I love, because for example I love the magic of Mario Lopez with cigarettes.
It's very magical.
I don't do that. But I love to see that.
Yes.
So I like to perform with coins, with cards.
Yes. You prefer this for the props, or maybe for the feel you have with the audience?
Yeah, that's the idea. I prefer I love the essence, the perception that I have to be very near of the audience, and the audience very near to me. It's I feel very comfortable in this situation, because I have a good feeling with that.
Yes, and you can have a lot of books with people.
It's good with my style, with my personality. I think.
Yes. So this tour of lecturing, what's about Black Art, but not only that.
Have 4 big points. It's about lapping. It's about coin magic, personal moves, personal tricks, graphene fluid, and the black art in close-up conditions. That it's maybe the most important point in the lecture.
How you learn to use black art in close-up condition?
Yeah, this lecture really it's more or less all the work of all of these years, all my versions, all my study, and I use really the black art in close-up conditions, because I work in 2 ways, in theaters and in close-up.
Okay.
And that's 2 very different ways of to use this tool.
Yes.
It's very different.
Yes. You travel the world with your lecturing, teaching,
okay,
and with competition.
Okay.
Spain is known to everybody for his particular conception of card magic. How do you find the magic in the other part of the world?
It's great. You have to say that I teach and I perform, yes, but I learn so much, and I learn each time that I make a lecture. I learn because I learn from myself and from the feedback with the people. It's very important, because yes, in each part.
That's a good point.
I think that it's in each point of the world. People have different conception, but at the end it's look very similar. So if you make, for example, close-up conditions and you use the black card, it's very easy that people understand the concepts. Here in Taiwan, everywhere, and it's very good for me to learn about the people using my concepts or concepts that I have learned. It's very beautiful to see people using this with their style.
Okay.
So I saw this and I learned.
Yes, yes.
It's a two ways.
Yes, it's a give and take.
Yeah.
In Italy we have a great gap between the older generation and the new generation because mostly is the way of learning. New generation watch YouTube and the internet is the main source. Old generation is more linked to books and the magic circle.
I think that in Spain we have a very good situation in this way because we have YouTube, of course, but we haven't got a break between generations because we have Tamariz, Camilo, but we have Gabi, Miguel Gomez, but we have Miguel Ajo, Gea, Rubiales, Da Ortiz, Figueredo, Ricardo Rodriguez, etc. And now we have Mario Lopez, Pipo Villanueva, Daniel Collado, so many big magicians.
And you?
I'm big, but okay. And now we have a new generation with 18 years more or less that they are very influenced from the new technologies and Instagram, YouTube, and you can see a different kind of magic, but with the concepts of the Spanish school, that is, or these masters, because we haven't. I think that we haven't got a break between generations, and the most important thing that, for example, the generation of Gea, Da Ortiz, Rubiales, blah, blah, they are very friendship with us. So
they're very open to new.
Yeah, they share everything with us, and that's a big point because we learn and can do our own way.
Okay. Maybe you tell a lot. Maybe you have some funny story to tell about that happens to you or you see during
legal or illegal?
Both.
we will use this against you.
Okay, maybe I can not enter in United States anymore. So. No, I remember 2 years ago I performed in 4Fs in Buffalo, New York, and it was very funny. When I arrived to the airport, I put my bag in the check. I was looking for my passport, and I lost. It was very funny because I asked for the girl that was there, and she told me, it's your problem. So it's more funny, it's funniest because I called the police, I have lost my passport, I'm sorry, I'm not crying, but I would like to cry. And the police told me, okay, so you are not going to fly. Fuck. What can I do? I don't know. Go to the embassy and make a new passport. Yeah, okay. Exactly in this moment, a friend of mine, Javier Piñeiro, that he's embajador.
Yes.
Write me and text me to the WhatsApp and told me, hey Luis, nice to meet you. It was a pleasure. You have my house when you want here in New York. And I thought, that's my opportunity. Javi, I have lost my passport. I need a new passport or something like this. And he worked in the embassy, so I went to his home and I take a new flight. And that's not really funny, but I told you, but I don't know why.
Magic save your life.
He knew him about magic.
Javi, I love you, Javi. I love you.
He knew him about magic, or he's an old-time friend?
No. I met him in the 4Fs because I have read all his texts about fictional magic, and I have studied. He's magician. He performed too in the 4Fs, and I met him there. But I have studied his work before, and it was like, hey, you are a nice guy, and now I'm in your house because I have no passport.
So you talk about Foref. How was the experience to perform, to go to Buffalo? And maybe what are the main difference between close up from Americans and from Spain?
It was a great experience. I think that it's for me. It was better in both. I have been 2 times, and for me always was better the part where you share magic in the restaurants.
Yes,
in
the best part of the whole convention.
Yeah, of course. But the performances are very good, and maybe too much performance, because it's like 3 galas in each day. 3-4 days, and it's like full of magic. The first time I was very nervous, but it was a great experience. And about between the difference from the magic, the American style or the Spanish style, I think that in Spain we used to do more slowly.
Yes.
Magic. We elaborate, we work for the end.
Okay.
And maybe I don't know, because I don't travel.
Okay.
To United States more than Forest. But I think that American style is more like the instant,
more visual.
the visual magic, the
more for the moment.
Yeah, for the moment, for the visual. But it's great. It's great because they have a style very personal, and I like that.
Absolutely. What are your future programs about your work? I think it's magic. So
that's okay. I'm here. This for 2 weeks. I'm going to be in Italy making a tour. In April, in April I will go to Japan to make a little tour too. And in July I will compete in FISM in Busan, in Korea.
And we chat before the interview about the modern magic, how the magic developed during this year, and we talk about social media, television. You have a great point of view. If you want to share with us.
Yeah, I think that the magic in television, the TV programs with one magician performing in the street or in the home of famous people, it's a different product of magic. I think it's good that it exists because people can see magic, people can watch magic in TV, and at the end this is good for our work, for our job. Instead, in Instagram magic, the magic of Instagram, 30 seconds more or less, tricks with angles, it's another product. It's a new wave, a different kind of magic, a different way to think the magic. I think that it's good in one way, but it's not the only way.
Exactly.
It's not black or white. You need to open your mind and learn. It's like cardistry.
Okay.
Cardistry it's good, but
it's not the only way.
It's not the only way.
Absolutely.
It's not magic or cardistry. I don't do cardistry.
Okay.
And maybe I don't do ever. I don't know. But I think that really it's a good point to have the open mind, and I think it's not one thing or the other.
In Italy, magic sometimes is like just something just for the kids.
Yeah.
Just a curiosity, an enigma. Do you think it's pure art that can do other?
That's difficult. That's difficult because in Spain we have. I think that everywhere it's the same problem. The magic is for kids. Okay. The magic is only a trick with a secret, and if I know the secret, magic doesn't exist. But I think that that's that the pretension, that the way to try to change this. I don't know if one day we can change. Instead, I don't know if I make art. I don't know if I'm an artist.
Yes, it's impossible to say about.
I don't know who decide this. I think that the audience.
Absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, but I think that the purpose.
The audience can say you are an artist.
Yeah.
You never can say about you.
But depends of each one. Depends of yourself to try to make the magic better and to arrive to the audience, different audience, not and make that the audience don't think that magic is only for kids. That it's for kids too,
yes,
of course, but not only for kids. That there are so many kinds of magic because people think that only for kids, and this is only. It's like if we talk about music, it's like if we only know about pop.
Yes,
but we have rap, we have hip hop, we have rock.
Yes.
I prefer, of course, to make magic live for the audience, for a real audience. And the point is, I prefer that because I have a feedback, a real feedback, yes. not a like, a super like or something like that. I have a human feedback, and for me that's the important part. And the most important thing that I feel when I make a trick to the audience or an act or a show, it's that I'm communicating something. And I feel that the message that I want to communicate, the feel that I want to communicate, the audience have received it.
Okay.
That's important thing for me to communicate,
yes.
to use the magic for communicate my own
magic
work.
Is the magic is just the way.
Just the way.
Just the way.
For me, it's just the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, if I have to ask you, what's magic for you?
It's a trap. No. The magic for me, it's my life. It's my biggest passion, and in the last 12 years, I'm very happy learning magic, performing, traveling. For me, magic it's everything. It's my life, and it's to be here with you, sharing magic with people that I don't know, that you are watching this, and of course with you in Torino. So that's the magic for me.
That's great. That's great. I think we are done. Thank you, Luis, for your time. Grazie a tutti voi per averci guardato. Alla prossima.